Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching this channel, it's because you want real advice on how to never work ever again in your life. With just 2 investments, I can show you how to never work again in your entire life. Before we get into that video, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you like it for the YouTube algorithm. It'll truly help the channel out tremendously. 77% of people do not hit the like button and do not subscribe to the channel. So I would really appreciate it if you did. I'm going to give you some time to do that because I'm about to give you a lot of my own personal life in order to not have to work ever again. So I would appreciate it if I give you all this source for free, if you could just hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. I know you're here for the right content, so I'll give you some time. Okay, I really do appreciate you liking that video. Um, Although I started in the stock market, if you want me to be honest with you, if you really want to meet financial freedom quickly, it's all going to come from your active income. And the quickest way to hold on to your active income is by buying some real estate. All right? When I bought some real estate property, the first one, I don't even want to get into the numbers, but just know I'm making a lot of money from that property and I'm not even living in it right now. Um, I won't get into the numbers in this video. But the second one, which I'm currently in right now, I have 2 roommates. And those roommates pay the mortgage. Okay? Um, so when you have a mortgage on the property, let's say it's a 15-year, 10-year, or 30-year, um, obviously the 30-year is going to have the lowest amount of payments. But let's say you go with a 10-year option, which means it was really affordable to you, but you didn't want to go all out and buy this big home. For me, I was at a point in my life where I'm young, and so I thought bigger is better. And I'm definitely happy with my decision because it means I don't have to move in a couple of years, right? I got a bigger home and it was better for me because I knew, one, inflation, you're gonna make more money. Two, I'm young, I'm gonna make more money. And then three, the payments are going to be lower for me on a 30-year. And by the time I get 10 years in, it'll be so cheap in my mind that it wouldn't even make sense anymore. It would just be so cheap. It would be like nothing. And so I just thought it was really advantageous to buy now, knowing that 10 years from now, it will absolutely be absolutely nothing. It'll be like a speck of dust. And if I'm being 100% honest with you, between my 2 properties, I've probably paid my mortgage 1.5 times on both. 1.5 times. So with that being said, my active income remains my active income to be used for other purposes. As I went over my active income, some people might ask, how do you have 6 figures in investments already, especially in the stock market? Well, it's because 65% of my active income, my working income, goes towards the stock market or other investments. I literally invest 14% of my money into my Roth IRA, and that is with a 5% company match. And then I still invest in my individual stock market every single month, and that's like a little over 7,000 a year just in the individual, another 6 to 7,000 a year in the Roth IRA. So I'm investing well over, I think it was like 17,000 a year in the stock market every single year. That's not including how much I save every month. Sometimes I'm really frugal and I'll save $1,000 in one month. Easy. 1,000, 2,000. Sometimes Yeah, it's around 1,000, 2,000. I'm not gonna say 3,000, and it's really not 3,000. I like to give you real numbers, people. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you want to keep your active income, it's gonna start with you buying some real estate. When you buy that real estate, yes, is it comfortable to live with roommates all the time? Probably not. But if you grew up in a big family like me, then it is a lot more manageable. It's a lot more easy. I remember telling myself that I wouldn't have any roommates, and now look at me. But is it for everything? No. And so you have to capitalize on that while you're in that moment in your life. If you're young, if you're not young and you have children, there's other things that you can do. Maybe you can, if you're in a state with basements, you can remodel a basement and make that a duplex, or you can buy a duplex if you're a young family, or you can buy a triplex or a fourplex. Um, and if you're too big of a family, if you got 3 or 4 kids already, and duplexes and triplexes and moving into that is out of the question, then you got to save a lot of money and make that an investment. I personally think it's better to live in the home because you get to manage that investment actively. You don't have to drive to it. You don't have to do too much hassle and legwork. Um, but if you're confident in your managerial skills, that you want to buy an asset and travel to it, by all means, go ahead and do that. And you can still make some passive income, but it's not going to supplement your active income because you're still paying on your primary residence. The goal is to lower that cost of your primary residence as much as possible. So even when I don't do the technical roommate situation, the basement will still be done for about $40,000 to $50,000 and still be bringing in $800 a month from that alone, right? So that's definitely going to offset the mortgage, but it's going to cost me $50,000 to do it. So it doesn't come without expenses, but that expense will alleviate a lot of the burden in my life financially because I mean, already cheap 30-year mortgage. You put another $50,000 into the home, and now you're getting 800 a month consistently. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. So again, the first thing to do to invest in, if you want to be financially free, if you don't want to have to ever worry about money, is to buy a piece of real estate. Second thing that you want to do is buy dividend income companies and stocks. I know a lot of you. I can't believe I'm hearing all that car noise. This is a real peaceful neighborhood, but I know a lot of you are are like again with the dividend stocks. Yes, yes. The reason I like dividend stocks over growth stocks is because you'll never have to sell the stock itself. You get to live off the dividends and let that thing grow for you. That's why I love dividend stocks. Because if you buy Amazon at $2,000 and it's $4,000, and you got to sell the whole stock of Amazon just to get the money, just to get the profit. But if I buy Walmart for $200 and it's $300, and Walmart used to pay me $5 a month, and now it pays me $8 a month, I can take the $8 and I can still keep the Walmart stock at 300. But now, what if I did this? If Walmart is paying $8 and I just take $7 a month, now I got $301 working for me. I take $7 a month, 301 $7 a month. And that's why I have 30 different companies, and I believe 27 of them are dividend paying companies. Every 3 months, I'm getting a check. Every 3 months, getting a check. 3 months pass, I got 27 companies that paid me at least one time, and a few companies that pay me 3 times. Right? There's some companies that will pay you every month. There's some companies that will pay you every quarter. And so I have 27 companies paying me in a 3 month period all the time. Some months I get $80. Some months I get $100. Some months I get $20. It depends on how many companies are paying me out throughout the month. And that only goes up because all that money gets reinvested. And so I completely, absolutely love it. So yes, yes, yes. Imagine not having to pay for the home you live in, and then having your dividends pay you, and you never actually have to sell the stock itself. That is how you live. That is how you get it all together. Just two investments that will set you up for financial freedom for the rest of your life. If you like this video, if you like the source I just gave you, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you subscribe. Tell me, who is giving you better content than this? Who is giving you better content than this? Nobody. Now, before I go, because it's I was gonna wait for another video to do this, but I really wanted to give give y'all this. If you're one of my older viewers, and let's say you have a whole family, and you're not going to do the real estate thing, and you're not going to get a whole bunch of properties and this and that, okay, cool. I completely understand. How are you going to supplement your income? Maybe you can give out garage space, storage space. I had someone who offered me $400 to start doing car detailing out of my garage. I said no. But there's a lot of ways to make money out here. There's a lot of ways to make money out here. Again, I gave you the basement thing. Now, if you don't have a basement and that's not an option for you, of course, I told you the real estate rental property way is a way to go. The reason I advocate for primary residence and living in the home is because you'll get a cheaper interest rate and you'll get a cheaper down payment in order to enter. And so it's really, really a easy access way to get into the market. But again, it's completely up to you. You got to weigh the pros and cons. You got to weigh the benefits. And just hit me up, text me, put a comment down below if you want additional insight on how you could make money if you're at a point where you have children and that is just not an option for you. I'll be happy to make a long-term video in regards to that. And again, thank you for tuning into this channel. Please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.